job.
Good morning, and thank you, Kathy. This is Caroline Pooler, who's here with me, and I'll introduce her in a moment. This morning, I'm going to tell you a bit about the project Hunger Through My Lens, and about an amazing group of women. The idea for the project came about around 2 years ago. HFC focuses a great deal on connection, connecting people to access resources, connecting organizations with other organizations, and in my opinion, they do a great job. And many of you here today work every day to make connections. But are we always actually connecting with our clients? Is there an us and a them instead of a we? This isn't a groundbreaking notion, and maybe the need for the we is why there's a buzz around storytelling. So much so that we could say storytelling is in vogue. Stories are how we make sense of our own experiences and of the world. They circumvent technology and even statistics because they bring us to the core of an issue. Stories are how we are wired to think. They have the power to create a collective. With a good story comes the feeling of connection. So that's where Hunger Through My Lens comes in. After learning about an amazing anti-hunger advocacy project involving photography in Philadelphia that empowers women, we began researching the participatory action research method Photo Voice. It's based on giving individuals cameras to record how an issue impacts their lives. True to this model, Hunger Through My Lens consists of a group of women that take photos to record their truth from their own lens. HFC isn't giving this group of women a voice. They have always had a voice. HFC is just using the resources we have access to help amplify their voices. The women are the experts, and the organization the facilitator. And explaining the project design will help understand the expert facilitator model. The women were first given cameras and a Photography 101 training, and then they went out and they took photos. The topic was hunger, but we didn't teach or influence, because these participants were fact-finding and they are the experts. And now as a group, they are determining the themes they want to advocate about. Participants have spent countless hours taking pictures, self-reflection, group reflection, brainstorming, and this is only the beginning. This group has developed from fact-finders to powerful advocates. These first round of pictures are here on display today, and there will be traveling exhibits traveling around the Denver area in hopes to increase awareness and spread the real truth about the impact of hunger. And there's also the hope that the rest of Colorado will see these women as the real experts. So when coalitions are forming and solutions are trying to be found, these women will be asked to weigh in. Part of the Hunger Through My Lens project is training and group sessions, where these women push themselves and each other, and they develop critical dialogue surrounding the issue of hunger. And from working with these women and getting to hear ideas bouncing and plans formulating, I can't tell you enough how much I have learned. Not only because of their incredible and efficient ideas, but because of their vulnerability. They are really putting themselves out there. Their photographs shed light, and their vulnerability helps make connections and inspire. These connections make the case that there is no us in them, only a we. Everyone in this room this morning shares the ideal that there's a solution to ending hunger. What if we took a look at it like a big puzzle that includes multiple approaches, political will, and public understanding, but we're still missing some pieces? The real experts will help put this puzzle together. There are a number of participants here today, and I encourage you to speak with them. Their love, selflessness, and brilliance is truly contagious. Standing here with me is Caroline. Unfortunately, Sally wasn't able to make it here with us today. And a big piece of this project is people telling their own stories, instead of people with traditional access to power reporting on their behalf. So without further ado, here's the passionate and courageous Caroline.
Hi everybody, I'm Caroline Pooler, and I've been an artist here in Denver for 30 years, and I consider this work with Hunger Free Colorado my most important to date. Hunger Through My Lens offers the participants a chance to use our voices so local governments and agencies can hear and see the raw truth about hunger in Colorado. I appreciate each and every one of you today who's taken time away from your busy lives, put down your cell phones and your daily routine to learn more about the issue of hunger, but more importantly, the impact that hunger has on people, individuals, and families just like yours. With today's financial climate and deep cuts to social programs looming on the horizon, the truth is, any one of you today may know someone who's struggling with hunger but not know that about them. You see, it's really hard to say to your peers or colleagues, I'm hungry, my family doesn't have enough to eat until next payday. From my perspective, prior to 2012, I lived a normal life. I had a place of my own, and like any mom who can, I was able to help my employed 20-year-old son with a bag of groceries here and there, working successfully in medical research, then suddenly facing job loss. Because I made a difficult decision to turn in the doctor I worked for to the Office of Civil Rights. Consequently, he fired me, and since that time I've found re-entering my field has presented obstacles. Initially, I turned to urban farming as a way to occupy myself and meet some nutritional needs. By the grace of God, at 53, I have the physical ability to do the farm work. But we all know there's a large population of people who don't have that physical ability or the luxury of childcare. For the first year of my struggles, I resisted applying for food stamps, feeling I should leave benefits like those to families with children. In addition to urban farming, local food banks have been an enormous blessing, filling a nutritional void. I learned firsthand how deceiving that can be. I remember last November standing in line at a food bank, and the food bank had to turn down those of us in the back of the line because the shelves were vacant. I just walked down the street and cried, not only for myself, but the thought of moms that were turned away and the desperation that we shared. At that point, I applied for and was awarded SNAP benefits, and I can't tell you how much that meant to my overall nutrition and ability to function. Fast forwarding now into October 2013, I've received my letter pertaining to the recent SNAP cuts. My benefits will be lowered by about $40. And eating is more than putting food in my mouth. It's important to nourish the body and soul with sustenance. This way of life won't change, but the government cuts will pose more difficulty. I will manage, but moms with kids will find it even harder. I mean, how many gallons of milk a month would $40 purchase? In many ways, the experience of hunger and extreme poverty has taught me so much about the true meaning and importance of human dignity, something that's free to all of us. No one in Colorado should have those lessons taught to them as the stomach growls too loud to sleep some nights. Just simple things like beautiful fresh flowers on the breakfast table at the gathering place gives women esteem and hope for the future. Yesterday, I attended my orientation at Emily Griffith Opportunity School with high hopes this new training will lead to a full-time job, offering me the chance to once again be truly self-sufficient. The Hunger Through My Lens project and the opportunity to speak to you today has given you the chance to see hunger through my lens. Now with you, the journey begins. Thank you.